Hi, good day to you all. Good day, everyone. Welcome to LIWiS, Learning isiXhosa with Sonwa. This is our 14th episode. This is our Xhosa learning series where we are using the novel set in South Africa. It starts out in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. That's where mainly isiXhosa is spoken, and the character moves and comes to Cape Town. But you will follow this character as we are learning this book, in translating this book into isiXhosa for us as a learning tool. We are coming to you from Blank Studios, #blank_studios_. And thank you so much to Blank for allowing us to use this space. Now, today's focus, we've done the contents page. Now, today we are looking at the first chapter. And that first chapter is titled Kudala, ezilalini. That's long ago in the villages. I'm going to read the first paragraph where we are going to take the extract from the sentence that the parts that we're going to translate into Xhosa and focus on today. So the first paragraph of the first chapter reads as follows. There was life before Agnes. Although I must admit, I can hardly believe how life would be without her now. How could I ever live the lonely life again? Lonely, lonely, lonely. As if I were the only one in the world with such feelings, such desires, such dreams. In the whole wide world, the only one. Without choosing, for I am who I am. But there was this time before Agnes, when I was still a child, with so much to learn. That's where we're going to start, and that's how the chapter starts of this book. Now, you'll see, you're hearing now these different themes that are contained or covered, like themes of identity. She's talking about these themes of belonging, social bonds and having feelings, a whole wild world, and still feeling that like you're the only one. How experiences of maybe loneliness versus connection. So there are different themes that you can pull out from that first paragraph. But our focus today will be to look at that first sentence, those first two sentences. There was life before Agnes. Although I must admit, I can hardly believe how life could be without her now. Now, how would you translate that into isiXhosa? It would be, there was life before Agnes, Kwakukho, ubomi, phambi, kuka-Agnes. Although I must admit, I can hardly believe how life would be without her now. Nangona, ndimele ndivume. Andiyazi ukuba ngebunjani ubomi ngaphandle kwakhe ngoku. How life would be without her now. So that's how you would translate that into isiXhosa. But zoning in into the each of the words and sort of like unpacking them further. So there was, it would be translated as Kwakukho. Kwaku in the past, it's a past tense of indicating, there was. It says there was, or it was. There was. Ko, present. So Kwakukho, there was a presence of life before Agnes. Kwakukho. Kwakukho. So that's how you say that. There was. Kwakukho. And ubomi is life. Ubomi esibuphilayo, the life that we live. Ubomi means life. That's what that word means, is ubomi. And there are various sentences that could be used. In this instance, there was life before Agnes. There was life before meeting a particular person. That person's name is Agnes. Ubomi bam bundihambisa ilizwe lonke. My life allows me to travel the whole world. I wish, I wish that was the case, but I just made a sentence there for you, just how you would say that my life allows me, or the kind of life that I live allows me to travel the whole world, which I wish would be the case for you as well, if you'd like to travel and see different places. I certainly would love to travel. It's something I would like to do in the future, in the near future. So ubomi is life. phambi is before. Phambi is before. But the word phambi means for a position as well. Ndime, I'm sitting in front of you. Ndihleli phambi kwakho. Could be for a position as well in that sense. Ndihleli phambi kwakho. It could be for time as well, which is in the case of Nana here, before Agnes. Nditya ipapa, I eat porridge before I go to school. Phambi kokuba ndiye esikolweni. That's how you'd use that word as for time as well. Priority, preceding, ahead of, phambi kokuba ubhale imviwo, before writing the exams, kufuneka ufunde, you have to study. So that's how one could use that word as well. I'm probably making a number of examples. I'm thinking of other episodes as well where I use studying and exams and those different things. I guess it speaks to where I am in my life now in terms of research work and the studies that I do. But another time, kuka, so before Agnes's, that represents before the person's name, Agnes, of Agnes, kuka, of Agnes. That's what that word means there, the kuka, before Agnes. Nangona, so Nangona is a conjunction that introduces a contrast. So Nangona, even though, although, Nangona, even if. So Nangona, even if I do not know how life would be without her now, right? There was life before Agnes. Nangona is that conjunction. Ndimele, ndivume, ndimele, I should, I must, I should. Ndivume, admit, agree. Ndiyavuma, ndiyavuma ukuba sihambe, I agree that we go. If you're inviting me to go somewhere, I agree that we go. And I hope you agree, uyavuma ukuba ufunde nathi, that you join the program and you get to be coached and learn isiXhosa with us. Another word there is andiyazi or andikholelwa. I can hardly believe andikholelwa. Also meaning andiyazi, kholelwa, I don't believe it. I don't know how it would be happening. It's hard to believe how it would be happening. I do not know means andiyazi or andikholelwa ukuba kungenzeka njani ubomi ngalo mzuzu. A better word to use there would be andiyazi in the place of andikholelwa, because andikholelwa means I don't believe. I don't believe. Andikholelwa, maybe you're watching, I don't know, Dave Copperfield make a train disappear and you say to yourself, andikholelwa, I don't believe it. Andikholelwa. Andiyazi means I do not know. Ukuba, would be, to be or would be, ukuba, that or if. So it means those, it could be interchangeably used for those to mean those three things. Ukuba is to be or would be, that or if. So that's what that would mean. Ngebunjani, like how it would be. Like I don't know how life would be without Agnes. Ngebunjani, like in what way, in what shape, in what form would be my life would be. Ubomi. Ngaphandle is without. Ngaphandle is without, but also ngaphandle means outside of. The sun is shining phandle. Ndizophuma ndiye ngaphandle. I'm going to go outside. I'm going outside to be outside. So ngaphandle also means that. Kwakhe, that refers to Agnes. It represents the her. Ngaphandle kwakhe, without her. And ngoku is a time. Is time. Ngoku is time, referring to now. Ngoku ngalo mzuzu. Ngoku mna nawe siyathetha, me and you are talking, we are learning isiXhosa together. Ngoku. Izolo, or in pre is yesterday. Ngomso is tomorrow. Namhlanje is today, and ngoku is now. Ngoku is now. So that's how you would translate that first part of the first paragraph of In Search of Happiness, which reads, there was life before Agnes. Although I must admit, I can hardly believe how life would be without her now. Kwakukho ubomi phambi kuka-Agnes. Nangona ndimele ndivume, andiyazi ukuba ngebunjani ubomi ngaphandle kwakhe ngoku. Ngebunjani ubomi ngaphandle kwakhe? Ngebunjani ubomi ngaphandle kwabazali? How would life be without parents? I mean, we all have different stories around parents, and so some may ask, how would my life be, without parents? How would my life be if I had both parents? How would my life be if I did not have relatives? How would my life be if I did not have, grandparents? So that might be a question that questions that we expand and try to ask and answer in isiXhosa. Now, one of the benefits of joining our program is having a transcription of and audio tapes of what we're saying now in isiXhosa, so you get everything in isiXhosa. You get the opportunity of interacting with us via WhatsApp and speak isiXhosa daily with us. That's the other added benefit of joining our program and learning isiXhosa with us. The book, In Search of Happiness, that we are using as a tool that we are learning from, is available for sale. Use the number +2779 833 2310 to find out how you can get a copy of that book. And also, if you'd like to support the work that we do, please also use that WhatsApp number. We don't send messages out. We don't send WhatsApp messages out to ask for money, to ask for help. Please just write book, type book, and send to that number, and I'll reply knowing that you're inquiring about the book. Type coffee or support and send to that number, and I'll send a message or I'll make a short video call so that you verify that it's me. This is just to safeguard everyone, us on this end and you on that end, that you don't end up giving money to people who are not us and people who are not doing the work that we're doing. We are coming to you from Blank Studios, #blank_studios_. And this has been the 14th episode of LIWiS, Learning isiXhosa with Sonwa. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Bye-bye.